Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hey everyone, Connor Sandstrom here with Solved, and today I want to help you find ways that you can automate your business and help your users. Today we're going to go into how you can trigger the Salesforce bell notifications from a flow. Let's dive in. Jumping right in, there are going to be two major things that we need to do to make sure we can send notifications via the bell icon to our users. In our scenario today, we are going to take a look at a case and what we could do to trigger a message if a user tries to update a case that has already been closed. So what we need to do first is we'll jump into setup. We will go into the quick find box and search notification. You'll see right here, custom notifications. We will select that, and here we see our bell icon. The name doesn't matter as much as it's just something you're going to want to be able to recognize as you create your flow. So you would just be able to click new here. And this is where you would enter in the name and the API name and then the channels you want to support. Once you have this, you can jump into creating a flow. So I've created this flow. What we have is a record triggered flow. We're going to run it on update, and we're going to go where the status is closed, but we don't want it to trigger on immediate closing of a case. Next up, what we will do in the flow is we need to go get our new notification type. So using that name that we set up, we will query to find the correct notification type, and then we're going to start a variable where we add the recipients of this notification that we're going to send. Right now, we are just going to assign the owner ID to this variable, and then we can find our custom notification. So you can search in your actions, you'll find the custom notification type, and you'll give it a name, and here you'll add the type ID. So this is what we're grabbing in our get records, and then a body and a title. What we've done is we have created text templates so that we can make these changes and pass in any variables that we want. Next, you'll find the target ID, and we'll set that to be our triggering case ID. So once you have this flow and you have it activated, you can give it a test. So we'll look at this case, and you'll see that the status is closed. To do this, we are going to type a little bit more detail. We'll just add demo right there. Then we'll go ahead and click save, and you'll notice we now get the bell notification right here. We can click on that. We can provide these details, so we're giving it the case number. So if anybody were to go in and update this case while I am working on something else, I know exactly what they're talking about, and I can click on that notification and it will route me to the case. Thank you for taking time to watch this video and learn how you can implement notification types via flow in your org. This will allow your users to stay in Salesforce and not have to jump between external systems, and will make them a lot more effective. If you have any other questions on how you can automate your business, feel free to reach out to us at Solved, and we would love to help you.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.